Kernersville Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. You didn't think we forgot about you, right? Or the issue you had with the 392 underscore Megatron Charger? No, we haven't forgot about you. No, sir. Matter of fact, we're going to give you guys an update on that situation today, and we're going to talk about some more reviews. Roll that intro. Welcome on back to TK's Garage. Before we get into today's video, I got to talk about the sponsor of the channel, and that is Morgan & Morgan Attorneys at Law. If you're looking for a personal injury attorney, you're not going to find any larger than Morgan & Morgan. Serving over 20 million phone calls last year alone when they used the pun, size matters. Ladies, we all know it does, size matters. Morgan & Morgan is America's, in fact, the world's largest personal injury law firm. You can get started from one of these nifty little smartphone devices in 8 clicks or less by going to forthepeople.com/TK's Garage. Again, that is forthepeople.com/TK's Garage. And I appreciate them for allowing me to do what I do. What is up, guys? Welcome on back to TK's Garage. And yes, we are talking about Kernersville Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram today, and specifically the 392 Megatron car that was completely destroyed by this dealership. So we published the first video on this situation, and then all of the sudden they start sending him messages. They want to have a conversation. They want to talk about the situation. Somebody's worried about their job wherever they're at now. But here's the situation. Just to finish the update on the 392 Megatron situation. The guy calls. The guy who's named Pete that called was just trying to act oblivious to the situation and basically saying, yeah, man, I didn't know they did all that, and, you know, it is really messed up. I'm sorry that happened. And not what happened, that they dropped it off of a rack. So here's what I figured. Here's what I've been able to find out. By talking to people that work at the dealership, thanks to you guys, I had a couple of you awesome quote-unquote hound dogs out there in North Carolina that actually went to the dealership and were talking to people in service, and they were like, yeah, we remember that car. It literally fell off of a rack. Whoa. Now, it probably didn't fall far, but it fell enough that it bent stuff and caused damage to the vehicle. Now, I know the dealer will be like, it didn't happen. It didn't happen here. It didn't happen here. No bullshit. The customer put it on record, photographed it, everything at your dealership. All of that damage was caused by your fucking dealership. All of it. Now, what the customer ends up having to do is, you know, the dealership sends it to a body shop, right? We're going to take care, sir, we're going to take care of your car. We're going to make this situation right. Always make sure that you get whatever they say they're going to do in writing, because these scumbags, unfortunately for the most part, won't do it. All right, they will just keep trying to keep the ball rolling. What they like to do, they call it a stall tactic. Hey, we can replace this engine for you. Hey, we'll do this. We just got to get an approval. It takes a long time. 30 days. I'm going to need your truck or your car for 30 to 60 days. And then they come back, oh, you know, the manufacturer's not going to approve it. There's nothing we can do. And now because, you know, the thing fell off their rack, you know, 3 months ago, 4 months ago, they're like, F it. You can't prove we did it. And that's what Kernersville Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram did in the case of this 392 underscore Megatron car. Now, what's awesome to me is, you know, he posted his own short. I need to see if I can post a link to it in the not the comments, but the comment section and in the description down below. But
YouTube, what's really good is time to make these boys famous. So a lot of you guys don't know, 2 years ago, This wonderful dealership right here caused $25,000 worth of damage to.
Now, you would think that this dealership would do the right thing. Like, this has been being drug out for 2 years now, and you haven't made it right. This guy had to eventually go through his car insurance. And then because there was so much damage in the situation that was done, he's held liable for it. His insurance company drops him. Who do you think's at fault for that? I think the dealership is at fault for that. Especially where there's people in your service department now who are willing to go on record to say that you dropped it off of a rack. You dropped the car while you had it on a rack. Boom. And I know you probably were like, oh, okay, well, it's not that bad. We can fix it, right? And you tried to Mickey Mouse it. But then there's a wrap on the car. It's not like you can bend back fenders or replace fenders really, whoop-de-whoop really quick. Not to mention the structural damage that was probably done to that car is probably much more than $25,000, right? Somebody at this dealership is responsible. Now, according to the 3 different people that I've had phone conversations with now at the service department, the same service manager is there today that was there when the vehicle was damaged. Now, Pete supposedly does no longer work there. He's at another dealership, but it's in the same group. Yep. Are we going to see a resolution in this issue? I don't know. I don't know if this dealership is smart enough to make the right decision and fix the issue. What if they're not? That's okay. I have no problem dedicating 1, 2, 3 days of my week every week to consistently update people about the reviews about your dealership. And there's new ones. Can you believe it? In the last 10 days, there's 5 more people that are pissed off because your dealership has destroyed people's cars or screwed people completely out of a vehicle. Shocker. Anyways, we're going to stay on top of this. We're going to continue to beat the drum, so to speak, and hope that Kernersville Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram does the right thing here, reaches out to this customer and makes them whole. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. And remember, stay petty, my friends.